Hi everyone, my name is Christy Peoples and my topic for this video and my project is Perry Nodelman. Um, Perry Nodelman is a well-known professor and writer. He was born and raised in Canada. His birthday is August 18th, 1942. Along with being a well-known author, Nodelman was a teacher at the University of Winnipeg. He taught there for 37 years. He first started teaching there in 1968 and ended his teaching career there in 2005. So 37 years is definitely a really long time to be teaching. You may ask yourself what Nodelman was so focused on for all those years. Nodelman's main focus was children's literature, and his truest passion was and still is reading. Throughout his whole career and childhood, from the time he was little, Nodelman had a passion for books, and especially children's books. In my research, I found that one of the reasons why Perry loved reading so much was because literature created an escape for him. He wasn't very good at sports or crafty things or anything that involved hand-eye coordination. He felt good about being educated and reading and learning, and he would just keep reading and reading and reading. Because of his love for books, school was very enjoyable for him. He felt like he had a better fit in school because they encouraged reading all the time, more so than sports. And for that reason, he didn't feel like an outcast. When he was a kid, he was always referred to as a klutz, or kind of like a nerd, and he himself in one of his articles said that he still is a nerd. He said that reading really carried him through school, all the way from grade school to grad school. And even after reaching adulthood, he still continued to read children's books. They always played a big role in his life. In grad school, he studied English literature, which was at Yale. Right after Perry's 25th birthday, he got his PhD in English literature also. 25 years after getting his degree, he continued to read, but he was doing it for a living, so that's when he was teaching. And that was at the University of Winnipeg. He said that teaching was his paradise because he loved reading and doing what he loved, learning every day and sharing that with his students, having them read, and then getting into a discussion with them and furthering their education also. So he called that his paradise. One fun fact about him is that he published his first novel at 50 years old. That novel was called The Same Place But Different. He called it that because he discusses in that novel, I believe it's 6 stories that are children's books that we read as kids, that he read as kids, and just really tries to discuss it from a different point of view, and show his audience and even adult audience that there are adult themes in children's books that we don't always see. He also said that he loves to really put himself in the shoes of the characters in the stories that he's reading, because it's easier to cope with the characters' lives than his own lives, which I thought was really interesting. And then just a little insight on his personal life. His wife's name is Billy. And he has 3 kids. Their names are Josh, Asa, I think I'm saying that right, and Alice. Um, and what he says he loves about having his kids is that even though he wasn't talented in hand-eye coordination and sports, and he was definitely not an athlete, um, definitely not crafty and far from a carpenter, in his words, he says that now he has his wife and children to help him with that while he just continues to read and learn. Um, Thank you for watching. I hope you found some of this information interesting like I did, and thank you.